Colorado is what's called a uniform probate code state, which has a reputation for being simple and fast. That reputation isn't quite true for a lot of families. Let me walk you through what actually happens month by month. Most people assume probate means a quick trip to the courthouse and it's done. In reality, even a straightforward Colorado estate typically takes 9 months to 2 years to fully close. The cost runs 3 to 7% of the estate's total value in court fees, attorney time, and administrative costs. That number surprises almost everyone we talk to, not because the process is unnecessarily slow, but because nobody explained where the time actually goes. If you've been named executor, or you're the adult child who's going to handle this for a parent, that gap between expectation and reality is exactly where people get stuck. Out-of-state family members feel this hardest, trying to manage Colorado deadlines from a different time zone without knowing what's normal and what's a red flag. Here's the general shape of it. Months 1 through 3. The estate is open with the court, and a personal representative, that's the executor, is formally appointed. Notice goes out to creditors here too. Colorado gives creditors a window to make claims against the estate, and that window has to run before you can safely distribute anything to the family. Months 3 through 6 are inventory and appraisal. Every asset gets identified, valued, and documented for the court. Real estate, bank accounts, personal property. If there's a house involved, this step alone can take longer than people expect. Months 6 through 12 is where outstanding debts and taxes are resolved. This is also usually when family questions start to surface. Who gets what? Whether everyone agrees with the will. Even amicable families find this stretch takes longer than the paperwork alone suggests. Months 12 and beyond is final accounting, final distribution, and formally closing the estate with the court. None of this means something was wrong if your family's timeline looks like this. It means the process is working the way it's supposed to. What throws people off is expecting month 2 to look like month 12. If you're currently in the middle of this process, or you know you'll be handling it soon, the most useful thing you can do is get a realistic picture of where your specific estate sits and not just a generic timeline. Start with a call. We'll tell you honestly what stage you're likely in and what to expect next. If this timeline was clearer than what you found elsewhere, please subscribe and share it with someone you care about. We're covering the mistakes that stretch this timeline out in the next video. Knowing the timeline helps, but a lot of the delays we see aren't caused by the court. They're caused by honest mistakes the executor makes early on, often without realizing it. Next video, I'll walk through the 5 most common executor mistakes that turn a straightforward estate into a much longer process and how to avoid each one of them. I'll see you there.